My name is Maggie Mwanza. I understand everyone heard about Maggie Mwanza's Friends Association. How I started this idea is that one day when I woke up, one of my cousins that I've never met before, she left me with a 2-year-old girl outside the guest house here. So after raising her up, and then I find out that it was a good idea, and I got a charity. She's now about 11 years old. And going through it with as traumatized, I lost my big sister, Highness Mwanza. I was after her, and the husband also died, and she left 3 kids, of which the husband didn't want. The people from the husband village, they were not interested to take care of them. So I find out that charity plus the 3 kids, it was too much traumatized on me. But then I find out that I think it's a good idea to help them. So I took them for education, and one is already been educated in Mzuzu University. He's a graduate. And the 2 girls are still at secondary school. And Charity, she's standard 6 in Beehive Private School, and I all pay school fees for them. And then after the people of Mzuzu saw me doing this, they were so convinced, and they had been asking me how I did. And then there was this orphan care called Mbawemi. They also knew what I was doing, so they invited me to their orphan care. And then I went to have a look. I felt so sorry. I didn't know that out there's too many kids that are suffering. And the HIV pandemic have really killed a lot of parents, and the kids are, I would say, they are suffering out there with the grandmothers and even the sisters that they cannot manage to help them. So they put me into a board member, and after I've been helping as well in Mbawemi, together with the 4 kids that I have that were not for me, my children also saw this, especially Samantha. She said, how do you do this, Mom? And then I said, well, I have to, because I've got a business. Therefore, what I can do is that if God will actually give me good business, maybe it's my life that I should help people. So 10% of my business, I give it to Mbawemi Orphan Care, and some of the rest of the money, I support these 3 girls now, because the other boy is already a graduate now, and he just started working about a month ago. So I'm very happy doing this job, and I thought it wise with my daughter. One day we sat down, she said, then it's better because you started a long time ago. That's how we started this Maggie Mwanza Foundation. Yeah, so Samantha brought in a very good idea that we should register this organization and maybe raise some funds from the well wishers, so that we can continue helping them. Because sometimes in this business, I make some money, but sometimes I don't make too much money, because my rooms are only 5 rooms, and I'm charging 6,000 per night, including breakfast. So whatever we can, we manage to help them. And so I understand in Switzerland she started raising up some money, of which she came and helped Mbawemi. She did a little bit of fence, and we are doing the garden to pay for the garden boy. And later on, she also raised up some money, of which she helped a lot in health maternity. When she came before starting the organization, she went there to see the maternity ward, and she saw how bad it was. So with her own salary, she started helping those people in the maternity. So she went as far as the Mzuzu Central Hospital to meet the big bosses. They allowed her to go, and she donated some of the baby clothing with Teddy and Tatiana when they came this year. So after the people, they've seen what Samantha have been doing together with myself, she said, where can we buy a plot so that we can at least help a lot of kids. So because one of the members of staff, they had a baby in a central hospital, and he is working under Malawi Housing Corporation. They recognize what I'm doing and what she's also doing together with me. So they gave her a plot next door to build a school, because we felt so sorry that these kids are overcrowded, especially in Bawemi. Not only that, in most of the orphan cares in Malawi, there are maybe 100 in a classroom, and some of them are even 200 in a classroom. So we thought it wise that we should take part of it to help them, and we are doing that. At the moment, not only that, we have a problem of civic education in Malawi. Most of the girls, they got pregnanted very young. The youngest one was 14 years old that Samantha delivered, and she's called Samantha Tatiana Banda. I think it's Banda if I'm not mistaken. And so Samantha put her into the school of Trust Academy, and the baby, she's getting allowances of 10,000 Malawi kwacha a month. So for me, I'm glad that we started this organization so that we can help our Malawian fellows, those who are suffering, and we should help them. And I'm pretty sure we will do it with our full hearts and with the full of loving. So on this part, I would ask all the well wishers to assist us in any materials, in anything that you can wish to assist us on this school, because at the moment the Malawi Housing have given us the plot to start the school.